Welcome back to the Ancestral Findings Podcast. Today, let's look into the rich history of graveyards and cemeteries. Explore the nuances between these sacred resting places and understand their place in genealogical studies. When tracing the paths of our ancestors, understanding the nuances between graveyards and cemeteries can be more than just a terminological distinction. These sacred resting places have changed over centuries, each carrying its own unique history and significance. To fully appreciate our ancestors' tales, it's imperative to familiarize oneself with the development of these burial grounds. Graveyards, historically speaking, have their roots in the consecrated grounds of churches. These were places where the departed were laid to rest, often directly surrounding a church. Since churches were community centers in many older societies, graveyards became an integral part of community life. In medieval Europe, for instance, the deceased were often buried in churchyards, regardless of their social status. These graveyards were more than just resting places. They symbolized the connection between life, death, and faith. The establishment of graveyards around churches was not merely a European phenomenon. In various cultures globally, religious or sacred places often had designated areas for the dead. Over time, as communities grew and the need for burial spaces expanded, graveyards began to fill up, leading to the need for new burial solutions. As the Industrial Revolution began and urbanization picked up pace, the limitations of church-associated graveyards became evident. There wasn't enough space to accommodate the growing number of deceased in the community. Moreover, as society became more secularized, the demand for non-religious burial grounds increased. Unlike graveyards, cemeteries are not inherently associated with religious establishments. They provided an answer to the space problem and became the standard for burials in many parts of the world by the 19th century. Often meticulously planned, these burial grounds were designed keeping in mind aesthetic, cultural, and practical considerations. Cemeteries were, in many ways, a reflection of the societal values of their time. From elaborate mausoleums to simple headstones, cemeteries showcased a diverse range of burial customs. The establishment of cemeteries also marked a shift in societal perceptions of death. As cities expanded, the need for peaceful, serene places for contemplation and remembrance became even more crucial. Cemeteries, with their manicured landscapes and structured layouts, provided a haven away from the bustle of urban life. For genealogists, both graveyards and cemeteries are gold mines of information. Headstones, epitaphs, and burial records can provide invaluable insights into an ancestor's life and times. While graveyards often have older graves that can be a treasure trove of historical data, cemeteries, especially larger and more modern ones, offer a plethora of records that can aid in family history research. One fascinating aspect of researching these burial grounds is the subtle cultural nuances they reveal. For instance, the positioning of graves in older graveyards might indicate societal hierarchies or family connections. Similarly, the design and symbols on tombstones in cemeteries can provide clues about an individual's beliefs, profession, or societal status. As we move further into the 21st century, both graveyards and cemeteries face challenges. Urban development, environmental concerns, and changing burial practices have led to discussions about the future of these historic spaces. For genealogists, the preservation of these burial grounds is of utmost importance. They are not just places of rest for our ancestors, but also repositories of stories, cultures, and memories. Understanding the history and evolution of graveyards and cemeteries is essential for anyone keen on genealogical research. These burial grounds, each with its unique character and history, offer a window into the past, helping us connect with our ancestors in a profound way. As we honor the memories of those who came before us, let's also cherish and protect the sacred grounds that hold their stories. In today's digital age, technology has played a significant role in preserving and documenting the rich histories contained within graveyards and cemeteries. Various online platforms have enabled genealogists to virtually explore burial sites, access records, and even collaborate on family history projects. 1. Virtual cemetery tours. Many historical cemeteries now offer virtual tours, allowing individuals to explore them from the comfort of their homes. This has been incredibly beneficial when physical visits might not be feasible. 2. Online databases and archives. Platforms like Find a Grave and Billion Graves have become essential tools for genealogists. Users can search for burial records, upload photos of tombstones, and even connect with distant relatives. 3. Crowdsourcing information. The power of community cannot be understated. Through online forums and social media groups, individuals can share findings, seek assistance in deciphering old inscriptions, or discuss potential family connections. 4. Augmented reality, AR, in genealogy. Emerging technologies like AR are beginning to find applications in genealogy. Imagine visiting a graveyard or cemetery and using an AR app on your smartphone to instantly access historical data, family trees, or even visual stories of the deceased. These digital tools, while modern, help ensure that the stories, lives, and histories contained within graveyards and cemeteries are preserved and accessible for future generations. They make genealogical research more efficient and bring alive the tales of our ancestors in vivid detail. Hey, thank you for joining us today on the Ancestral Findings podcast. For additional resources and exclusive treats, visit ancestralfindings.com. You can grab a free genealogy ebook, request a free genealogy lookup, and even participate in our weekly historical postcard giveaway. It's a treasure trove for every family history enthusiast. Your support by listening to the podcast genuinely means the world to me. If you want to support us in more ways, consider supporting us on Patreon or PayPal. Every contribution aids in delivering valuable content and continuing our free genealogy lookup service. From all of us at Ancestral Findings, thank you for being an integral part of our family history community since 1995. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, happy searching.